Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel. My name is Onukak. If you're new here, please do well to subscribe for football content. And today I'm just going to go straight to the video. I'm going to talk about Chelsea's performance against Burnley, and also I'm going to talk about Chelsea's performance against Rennes. Then Chelsea's performance against Burnley was so good, and then I spoke about that in my last video, so I'm not going to talk about that much, but it was just so good that I just want to make reference to it. So it's about the formation change. The formation change was so distinct that it affected the way we play. But I think now that Kai Havertz is tested positive for coronavirus, we can't play that way, because immediately Kante and Jorginho, or Kante and Kovacic is brought into the game, then we can play that Kante in the pivot role while the other ones in front of him. So yeah, so let's just go straight to Chelsea Rennes. Chelsea Rennes wasn't one of the best game, but I'm happy for the clean sheet. That's the 5th clean sheet in 6 games for Edward Mendy. And then I'm also happy for the scoreline, 3-0 comprehensive win. Our 2 strikers were on the end of things. That's Tammy Abraham and Timo Werner, the penalty. I'm happy. It's very good when your strikers are the one taking the penalties, because it increases their confidence, it gives them the good goal ratio, and then at the end of the day, it also is a positive thing for the team. So a striker taking penalties, it gives him more confidence, especially when he has when his confidence is growing. It just makes it grow more and more and more. Yeah, so the game against Rennes was good. It was good, and then it could have been better, but yes, I get it. You know, we're playing in every 2 to 3 days, so you don't expect the players to give a top-notch performance every single game. So yeah, so it was good, and then it's unfortunate for the left back, the Rennes left back, because the new handball rule, it's quite strict, and UEFA are following it strictly, unlike the Premier League that has actually changed a little bit to accommodate the rule. They're a little bit more relative with it, a little bit more subjective with it. But the Champions League, they're not. As far as your hand is out of your body at any form and the ball is going on target, it's a penalty. But I think the yellow card was harsh, but that's the rule. When you handle the ball in the 18-yard box, it's a penalty and it's a yellow card for the player. So that's just it. But I just want to talk about Man U's performances, and then the job security of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I know a lot of Man U fans are going for Solskjaer's cap, like, yeah, this man should leave the club and all. I'm not really a big fan of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, truth be told, but I think they have to just pray for their team, because if Solskjaer keep losing, I don't think Solskjaer is one lose towards being sacked. So if he actually loses the game against Everton, it's still going to be there. It's just going to worsen your position in the league. So just pray that your team plays well, because I think Solskjaer needs to lose couple more games in quick succession for his job to be for his job to be threatened. But for now, and I think Solskjaer's job it's a little bit, I think it's secured for this point. Man U fans and Man U board and all, they're not thinking about giving him the stick just yet. But let's see how that one plays out. Also, I want to talk about the big game. The big game, yeah. Mancity versus Liverpool. Mancity versus Liverpool has been the big fixture the last couple of years, because 2 of them are the most dominant team in the Premier League. There's no lie about that. And then Jurgen Klopp and Pep Guardiola, they're the ones with the most silverware in England for the last 2 to 3 years. So the game it's a game that you have to anticipate so much, because first and foremost, Klopp just knows how to get something out of Guardiola. That's just what, even when he was at Dortmund, even while he's at Liverpool, he just know how to. They've played 11 times. Klopp has won 5 times. Guardiola has won 3 times, and then there've been 3 draws. So it's always a very intense game. It's always tactical game. It's always full of speed and full of attacking mindsets. It's a classic match to watch. So but the thing is, in the last 10 games against Mancity at Etihad, Liverpool has only won once, and then they've conceded 29 goals. So Guardiola always have a way of beating Liverpool at Etihad. They always have a way of getting a result out of Liverpool at Etihad. So now with Liverpool defensive So I don't know how they're going to line up. But with the defensive woes, I don't know if they're going to play Nat Phillips or they're going to Matip. I think Matip will return into the team to pair with Joe Gomez because I think it's a game that is too big for Nat Phillips. But personally, I feel the game is going to be very, very interesting to watch. And then I don't know who I'm rooting for because if the way two of them can lose the game, I'll be happy. But that's not possible. So I feel it's going to be a game that will have goals. At least they will have goals, but I don't think the goals will be plenty. It might be a 1-1-2 or 2-1 game, or at most a 2-2 draw. But I think it's gonna have goals. It won't be a stalemate game, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's see how it's gonna go. The weekend is filled with so much action. Our game against Sheffield United, and I just want to finish with that. A game against Sheffield United. Sheffield United got 4 points from Chelsea last season. That was too much. That was too much. They defeated us 3-0 when we needed to win. When we were close to finishing top. I was so mad at that game. I was so angry. This is the one for us to gain revenge. I want us to gain revenge. So I think we're still gonna line up with Mendy, with Reece. I would like to see Aspilicueta coming to the team, but I think Lampard might still stick with Reece, and then Thiago Silva, Koizuma, obviously, and then Ben Chilwell, obviously, and then we're going to see N'Golo Kante and Jorginho. I think it's going to be N'Golo Kante and Jorginho. I would love to see N'Golo Kante cover since Jorginho given a little bit of rest, but there's no need for rest because you're going for international duty for like 2 weeks, and then we're going to see Timo Werner, Hakim Ziyech, and Mason Mount, and Tammy Abraham. We'd love to see Olivier Giroud start, but that's not going to happen. Tammy Abraham will start over Olivier Giroud. So yeah, that's my predicted lineup. I would love to see Christian Pulisic on the bench. It's going to be very nice to see Christian Pulisic on the bench, and maybe he comes and get like 10-15 minutes of the game. Maybe he has an impact, score or assist. I'll be so happy. So please, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.